Lots to get through today, Nigel. Shall we start with net zero, or as Tice always says, net stupid zero? Just to remind everybody, Reform get a lot of their money from climate change deniers and fossil fuel organisations. One of your amazing councillors here saying net zero, they don't need it. They're just going to put the money into flood defences. They're saying there's not any real proof that net zero will help. What I always love about you guys is how you just ignore science altogether. Here's Zia getting cross because he's claiming that governments have banned aircon. I mean, they haven't. But he's right, we do feel like we need it at the moment, don't we? Be that bloody global warming again they don't want to talk about. But it seems like your councillors are just not being efficient. Good to see people using the right of protest though, isn't it, Nigel? Great to see Ed Davey on the telly today as well, calling out the media for not highlighting how ridiculous this all is. And it's so like you to fall out with people, but it looks like Mr. Braverman has decided to leave Reform, having been a staunch supporter up until yesterday. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact that Zia has been really weaponising the Afghan issue to kind of disarm Jenrick and Braverman, who of course everybody thought would be coming to Reform, allegedly with an announcement pending, well, up until a couple of hours ago. But of course in reality, Jenrick and Braverman would actually be a bit of a threat to you, wouldn't they, Nigel? So Zia's had to neutralise them. He's very clever and a little bit cutthroat, if you don't mind me saying so. Like, it's a tricky one, isn't it, Nigel? Because even your faithful are kind of going, but why aren't we taking Braverman? They don't seem to realise that your narcissistic personality wouldn't allow for another leader to come into the party. That's why you take people like Andrea Jenkins and Lee Anderson, people who are happy to just be saps to your leadership. Meanwhile, your failure to vet people is still paying dividends. Douglas is clearly a councillor or an MP in waiting. He's got all the right criteria. I think it's going to be a good day, as you were.